Hey, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ivy, and today I'm going to be doing the Folklore Book Tag. So if you have been living under a rock somehow, Folklore is Taylor Swift's newest album. It came out in July, I think. I'm a huge Swiftie, and this is my favorite album that she has ever done. It is so unlike anything she's ever done before. It's just so raw and emotional, and it tells so many fantastic stories, and it's just beautiful, and everything I've ever wanted in a Taylor Swift album. If you want to check out the original tag, I'll have the video linked down below, so you can go watch it if you want. So the first song is The One, What is a Couple That You Do Not Agree With? For this, I'm going with Mark and Kieran from the Dark Artifices series. I am reading this one right now, and it's book 2, so I'm only this far into the series, but as of now, I cannot stand Kieran. He is just such an awful person, in my opinion. He is just evil, I swear, and his relationship with Mark is so incredibly unhealthy, and Mark deserves so much better than him. I love Mark so much, but Kieran can go die in a hole. And I'm not done with this series, so my opinion might change, but as of now, Kieran is not my guy. Oh geez. For Cardigan, the prompt is, what is a book that you were really enjoying but then didn't like the ending of? For this, I'm going with Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. So this book is a retelling of the Evil Queen story, but with so much Asian mythology, like, integrated into it, and it's a really great concept and a really solid book. However, the ending was disappointing for me. I do still think it was a solid, good ending, and it did a really good job setting up the next book, but I just felt like there was so much build-up throughout this entire book for the end, and then we got there and it was like, oh, that's it. Okay. I'm going to read the next one, though. Okay, so I'm too lazy to restart filming, but I just realized that I was going to do a thing where I tell you my favorite line from each song. So, for The One, my favorite line is, Rosé flowing with your chosen family. I just love the idea of a chosen family for some reason. For Cardigan, it's, when you are young, they assume you know nothing. And then for The Last Great American Dynasty, it is, I had a marvelous time ruining everything. The prompt for this one is, what is a villain that you can't help but love? Okay, I'm cheating on this one a little bit. So I'm going with Artemis from the Artemis Fowl series by Owen Colfer. This is middle grade, but technically he's not a villain. He is the main character, but Artemis is a 12-year-old criminal mastermind, and he is amazing. His sass is what I aspire to be like in life. Our next song is Exile. My favorite line is, I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. Your favorite dark/hard-hitting contemporary. Sorry, I just got a text. And for that, I'm going with 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Oh my god, this book tore me apart. This is the story of a high schooler named Hannah Baker who commits suicide, and she leaves 13 tapes with 13 reasons of why she killed herself, and she has them circulate among the people who are those reasons, and it follows Clay as he listens to the tapes over one night, and it is fantastically done. I love it so much. It made me cry so hard, and it's a beautiful, beautiful book, and if you're skeptical because of the Netflix show, please read this because it is so good, and I feel like the show can never and will never do it justice. My Tears Ricochet, and my favorite line is, and I can go anywhere I want, just not home. Oh my god, that's such a good line. A character death that absolutely destroyed you. So this is going to have spoilers for The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, so while I am holding this up, there will be spoilers. Once I put it down, you'll be good to go. When everyone dies in this, it completely it tore out my heart. I was reading it and I had to put the book down and like walk away because I had to get all my tears out because I couldn't see the page. When, what's her name? Oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person. Liesel. When Liesel loses literally everyone in her life, and we even know what's going to happen, and I was still so not okay. This book tore me apart from the inside out, and I will never be the same. For Mirrorball, my favorite line is, "I'm still trying everything to keep you looking at me." A character that develops a lot. And for this one, I picked Cameron Bright from If I'm Being Honest by Emily Wibberley and Austin Siegmund Broca. So, this book is about a girl named Cameron. She is in high school and she has a reputation for being a bitch. Basically, she has a fantastic transformation from the beginning of the book. What? Hi! She has a fantastic transformation from the beginning to the end of this book, and it blew my mind, and I love her so much. I think he's outside! For 7, my favorite line is, "Love you to the moon and to Saturn." What is your favorite childhood book? So for this, I had no idea, because obviously I'm still a kid, but I was like, there's so many choices. So I decided to go with Ivy and Bean, by, I do not know the name of the author off the top of my head, but this was the first chapter book that I read that I, loved, and it got me into reading. After I read Ivy and Bean, I just kept on reading, everything in my sight. My favorite line from August is, where is it? "For me, it was enough to live for the hope of it all." Favorite summertime read. I'm cheating on this one again. Paper Towns by John Green. This is technically, it takes place during the school year, but it gives me such summer vibes. There's a really fun, not scavenger hunt, but kind of a scavenger hunt, and it's a mystery, and it's just a fun time to go around with the group of characters in this book and, just have a fun, summery feel to it. I don't know, but it's also, sad, but also amazing. This is me trying. My favorite line, oh my god, this one's so good. "I was so ahead of the curve became a sphere." A book that always gets you out of a reading slump, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This book I've read so many times, and I can always go back to it and know that I will love it just as much, if not more, than I did the last time I read it. Illicit Affairs. Favorite line, "You showed me colors you know I can't see with anyone else." So this one is your favorite guilty pleasure read. Again, I'm cheating because I could not think of anything I've read that is a guilty pleasure, but this book is one that I am planning on reading eventually, and that is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I'm not hating on any Twilight fans out there, I just feel like I've heard some things that this book is trashy, and I cannot wait to read it and see how I feel about it. I think I'm gonna have so much fun, but until that day, it will be unknown. All I know about this is vampires, and there's a girl named Bella and a dude named Edward. Invisible string. My favorite line from this one is, "All along there was some invisible string tying you to me." What is the prompt again? Oh! A book boyfriend or girlfriend that you have. At the moment, for me, that is Jem Carstairs from The Infernal Devices. I am obsessed with him. He is so amazing. I gush about him all the time, so I feel like I really don't need to say much, but he is my current book boyfriend, and I want to marry him. My favorite line from Mad Woman is, "And you'll poke that bear till her claws come out." Your favorite strong female protagonist. I picked June from the Legend series, but I only have Rebel, so that's what I'm gonna hold up. June is so awesome, and I love her so freaking much. There's really not much to say. She is a total badass, but she will do anything that she can to, protect the ones that she loves, and I love her, and I want to be her. Epiphany. My favorite line was, "Where is it?" And some things you just can't speak about. Oh, Epiphany's so good. They're all so good. Character that has gone through a lot. I picked 2. Both of them happen to be from The Lord of the Rings. Surprise, surprise. First of all, Frodo Baggins. This hobbit has to take the ring to Mordor, which, okay, that's already awful and like impossible. It's a suicide mission. He knows that he's going to die. On top of that, he has to, you know, bear the ring, which it's driving him insane, and he has to try to not hurt everyone around him as this ring is taking over his mind and he's going insane. And then we have Aragorn. So Aragorn loses his dad to orcs. They kill his dad, he goes to Rivendell, and then his mom dies. And then he has to grow up knowing that he has such a big destiny and that's like hanging over him, but it's like, no, you need to hide. Because the Dark Lord, like the scariest being in all of Middle-earth, would kill you in an instant. That is terrifying. I love them both. Oh, my favorite line from Betty is just standing in your cardigan, because Cardigan. This is a character that deserved better. Khalil from The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. So, Khalil is a young black teenager. Obviously, if you're a teenager, you're young. Anyway, he is killed by a white police officer for reaching into his car and grabbing a hairbrush. And for obvious reasons, he deserved so much better than what he got. And as do all black people who are killed or hurt in any way for literally no reason at all. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. For peace, my favorite line is, all these people think love's for show, but I would die for you in secret. This is my favorite fictional couple. Again, this one was really hard because I have so many, but we're gonna go with like the OG, the one that started it all. Percabeth from Percy Jackson. This is the Heroes of Olympus, but like, shh. I love Percy Jackson and Annabeth Chase with all of my heart. They're so cute and adorable, and the way their relationship develops is so perfect, and I love them so much, and they were like my first couple, really, that I latched onto, and I still love them to this day. Oh no, I almost knocked my alarm clock over. I've done that so many times though. And the last song is Hoax. My favorite line is, don't want no other shade of blue but you. No other sadness in the world would do. What is a breakup that destroyed you? So again, this is hard because there's a lot, and I also didn't want to repeat any of the books that I already mentioned. So this will have spoilers for the Peculiars series, so if you do not want to be spoiled, wait until I put this book down. And Jacob and Emma break up, like later in the series, it's not in this book, but when they break up, I was so not okay, because I thought they were meant for each other, like so perfect. I love them together with all of my heart, and that really, really hurt me. Okay, so that is it for all the books. There's a giant stack here that is very precarious. But I thought it would be fun to do my ranking of the songs. I will say that this changes like literally every day. So take this with a grain of salt. This is where my head is right now. We have 7, August, Cardigan, The Last Great American Dynasty, The One, Exile, Invisible String, Mad Woman, Illicit Affairs, Peace, Betty, This Is Me Trying, Epiphany, My Tears Ricochet, Hoax, and Mirrorball. Again, this is very loose because I change my mind every single day. That is it for today's video. I would try to pick up this stack of books, but we all know that would end very poorly, so we're not going to do that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye.